Tanisha. Thanks for coming to Homeschooltable. I just today wanted to share and review some handwriting lessons that we used this year and then what we got for next year. So I just wanted to share that, kind of like a review or just our thoughts on it. I had got my notes down here and all my curriculum that we've purchased and also used right in front of me. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to share all that. The program that we used this year for both my kids, a pre-K getting ready for school for this year and also first grade, we use the Handwriting Without Tears, my first school book, and also my printing book. My daughter's finished hers, my son has a few more pages in it, and then the assessment at the end. So it pretty much did last us for the whole school year, so that's one thing I will say. We didn't go at a super fast pace. We did about 2 days a week, during the school week that we worked on it for a little bit. I didn't want to do a ton because also some of her curriculum that we were using had some handwriting in it, and I didn't want to just go overboard with it. Her handwriting is pretty good. My first school book has a lot of neat things that I appreciated for my son. It had shapes, it taught them shapes, it taught them numbers, uppercase and lowercase. There was pictures to color, just to get them used to holding their pencil or a crayon and how to do the movements to get the different shapes for the letters. So I thought that that was really good. We enjoyed using this. They didn't mind pulling these out okay. You know, I would tell them it's time to get out your handwriting books. It wasn't a big deal. They didn't dread it or anything. It was just, we kept it brief, did 1 or 2 pages, and then that was it. So like I said, it lasted pretty much the whole school year. We're pretty much at the end of our school year right now. I love the pages. I love for my daughter's book, my printing book, the first grade level one. It taught them abbreviations for the days of the week and also the months of the year. So that was really good practice for her as well. It actually, not on purpose, but tied in perfectly with what she was working on in her other curriculum. So we kind of lined that up and that just worked out really well. I did enjoy it. It has a lot of neat stuff in it. I enjoyed, they had hand movements to show tall letters, like a hand like this, or a hand lower to show smaller letters. They had little songs and poems and things in it that we enjoyed. I liked it and I would definitely use it again. I thought it was really great. We are going with something else this year though, because I still think it's important, even though you really might like a curriculum, to not just limit yourself to that, because you never know what you might find in another curriculum. It might be filling in some learning gap or some ability or something that they're teaching that you would never get if you just stuck with the same thing all the time. Especially for me, since I'm fairly new to all this, so I think it's good to try different things, and we can always come back to this if the other things we're trying we feel like it's good, but at least we got kind of the idea of trying other things. And also you can get some price comparisons. I found these on Amazon for I believe about close to $13 a piece. So not too bad for the whole school year to do that. Now what we decided to go with this year, which is kind of like goes along with our theme for next year, is the Good and the Beautiful handwriting. They do have assessments, and then you can go ahead and find what placement. Well, before I move on, there is more stuff that goes along with these Learning Without Tears and Handwriting Without Tears series. There are little chalkboards, letter shapes, and all sorts of things, teacher books. I don't really find that those were necessary for us, but if you are considering getting those, that might be a cost or something to consider when you're thinking about it because of the cost, and it might add up to quite a bit if you're getting the whole program. We just bought the books. So with the Good and the Beautiful handwriting, they had an amazing deal, and I don't know if they'll have this again, where they had half off all their handwriting curriculums, and this was like probably 6 months ago or so. Maybe a little bit less, but I went ahead and purchased all the handwriting levels digital, so I could print them off myself, and that way if I wanted to have them work more on any particular one, I could go ahead and just reprint it off. I decided to put it in these like three-prong little folders here. It barely fits. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but it barely is through there, but I think it should work. We'll see. So I just printed this off the other day. So like this one's for my son, and then my daughter. So we took the assessment. Grade level does not match handwriting level with this. So definitely take the assessment and see, because like my daughter's going to be on level 3, which is, it has some cursive introduction to it, so which she's excited about, because she's like, oh, that's such a pretty way to write. So I'm excited for her to learn that. And then my son will be starting level 1. But like I said, I went ahead and got them at half off. I think half off worked out to be like $5 or $6 for each level. And I think there's 6 levels. So I mean, that's not really that much, especially considering I have it on a digital download. So if I need more print, also I have 2, 3, 4, I can just go, if they finish early or something seems too simple, I can go ahead and move on to the next one. But I'm really happy with what I see in here. We haven't done this obviously yet. This will be our first time kind of matching up our curriculum with our handwriting program. I'm kind of doing all the good and the beautiful stuff, but what I've seen in here I really liked. They have, of course they have samples online that you can look at, but after they do their handwriting, they get to color a picture. I thought that was really cute. My son really needs to work on, you know, dexterity with his hands, so that'll be really good to work on with coloring and such. For the 3rd grade level, or the level 3, sorry, not 3rd grade, but I really appreciated that it had, it's still kept, even though it's going into cursive and a little bit more advanced writing, it still has a place where they can still draw pictures. I was trying to find one of the ones that I was thinking of actually. They have like half a picture and then you have to finish the other half. I thought that was cute. Something for them to look forward to, you know, like just sweet little poems. Like this is a poem in here. There is no music, half as sweet as the patter of a baby's feet. And it has like a little picture that matches it at the bottom, and they get to try to write it. So I think that's really sweet. I think it's very pretty, and I think that they will enjoy using this next year. So I am really excited about that. Like I said, we'll see how I feel at the end of next year with regard to comparing them and how it goes. Like I was happy with handwriting without tears, but I do think it's good to be open to try other things, because you never know if you might find something that fills some sort of learning gap for your kids. So it's nice to be able to have that option. Since you homeschool, you might as well take advantage of trying all that stuff. So thanks for stopping by and watching, and hopefully this was helpful to somebody who's thinking about, well, which handwriting curriculum should I get into? What would my kids enjoy? What would I think would really benefit them? 2 great options. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.